One of the biggest questions before Hurricane Michael passed through the Gulf of Mexico was how the storm would impact the red tide. Beachgoers are optimistic. SNN's Samantha Sonner has the story.
Between the red tide and Hurricane Michael, Erica Rhea was unable to sit on the beach the first few days of her vacation. But now,
it's much nicer. It's actually been very nice for the last 2 days, but before then we couldn't come out, and it's very nice today.
Since Michael passed through the Gulf of Mexico, beachgoers say the Gulf looks almost back to normal. Researchers at Mote Marine Lab say it's still too early to tell how much the red tide has dissipated.
We've seen lower counts at our 2 cell count stations here on Mote's campus on City Island, but it's also been quite cloudy, so we haven't really been able to have those satellite images to look at the bloom from the satellite as well as we normally have. So we're just still waiting to see what effect the hurricane might have had on the bloom.
Public Relations Manager Stephanie Kettle says researchers will have more information to go on starting next week.
We do our Sarasota Healthy Beaches weekly red tide cell counts at the beginning of the week. So at the beginning of the week we'll see, where the cell counts are, next week compared to how they have been this week.
Kettle says it's still unclear what the red tide will look like long term.
The storm kind of definitely gave us a lot of wind, so that can break up the bloom, and it can kind of move the bloom around, and the hurricane really can affect the currents and the wind, so we might see it break up or at least move offshore, maybe move around.
Beachgoers like Erica Rhea plan on taking advantage of the low counts as long as it lasts.
I've been affected in years in the past, but this year it's been fine. Yeah, so it's been really good. They still have the warning up, but it's not really affecting us at all.
Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And for the latest red tide conditions, you can check out Mote's Visit Beaches website. We'll have a link to that at our website.